But yeah, this video, we were talking about the Notos. If you don't know, recently I got the Notos bottle conversion and I was having lots of trouble tuning it. I was getting very angry and I made a complaining video and you guys helped me out a lot. Alright guys, I tuned the Notos for Crosman hollow points. And I'll show you guys how I did it or tell you guys instructions on how to do it. Alright, first I want to say the things that I did. If you guys don't want to do it, video's probably not for you. So there's like this block right here. You guys see where the bleed valve is? Right there. There's a block right there, and there's a little tiny hole that is right there. You have the air tube, and you have this little tiny hole. The air goes into the little tiny hole to the pellet, to the transfer port to the pellet. Basically, when you pull the trigger, that little hole limits exactly how much air is allowed to come from the bottle to the transfer port. What I did was I opened it 4 millimeters. Opening it 4 millimeters allows more air to quickly come through to the transfer port. If you do not feel safe doing it, then this video probably won't help with tuning. It might, so just kind of stick around and I'll tell you that. But watch this video. I put a video in the description, and this guy will tell you perfectly how it works and stuff. And he helped me a lot. Also, someone in the comments to show a picture of his username. He helped me a lot, kind of convinced me to do it, and I am very glad I did it. What it did, it increased my FPS by 50. I went from 770 to 830. You guys recommended I take the Red Corn Outdoors extension thing off and see what happens, because I noticed one of the baffles clipped. I think what happened was a rogue pellet might have done that. I did one test and the accuracy seemed to not change whatsoever. I will do more tests, but yeah. I did lots of Chrony numbers. I took it slow. The best Chrony that I got was 2.5 turns on the hammer spring. 2.5 turns on the hammer spring got me consistent groups, or consistent velocities between 835 and 830. The highest being 837. I took about 20 or about 18 shots, and it was very consistent with, you know, like a couple flyers or a couple rogue pellets going a little bit faster, and that was using Crosman hollow points. Crosman hollow point slide over the table. But yeah, so that was 15 MPa at 2.5 turns on the hammer spring. I tested it at 30 yards. It did exceptionally well. But then I went out to 50. I was getting groups about that big. I noticed when I was shooting, I would feel a thunk on my cheek, and I was like, I think the hammer spring might be hitting it too hard. I turned it up to 17 MPa, and the groups tightened a lot. And I just kind of moved the hammer spring a tad, and the groups started to get a little bit tighter. Now, I will tell you that 2.5 turns, you should try it. I won't say what I did exactly will do what happens to me with your Notos, because the hammer spring a lot of times is different, and yeah, and it'll be different in your area too. Like if it's sea level and stuff, I think counts too for that. But what I'll say is 2.5 turns at 15 MPa got me consistent FPS readings, and then I did 17 MPa because it was hitting too hard, and that did good. 17 MPA, 2.5 turns on the hammer spring, and a little bit of tweaking. So that really helped. So we'll do some accuracy testing and stuff. I have not cleaned the barrel, so if we get some flyers, I'm expecting probably 3 flyers. We're going to do a 10-shot group. If I'm expecting 3 flyers, and I have ran probably 700 rounds through this without cleaning the barrel. Alright, we're going to do 5 shots. Or 17 MPa at 1.5 turns on the hammer. 819. 821, 824, 828, and 815. Obviously, with fine tuning, you can get this FPS a lot more consistent, but that's kind of the baseline around, I would say, 820. I have a very slippery table, so yeah, this might be a challenge. Y'all can probably hear the thousands of grackles flying over me right now. So, also I have the smaller NV500 lens on here, so if it's a little bit more blurry than usual, that's why, because I was rat hunting. Alright, I think y'all can see that group forming. Okay, let's shoot 2 more into there and we'll go take a better look. Alright, let's go take a closer look. As you can see, this is our final group. These 2 right here, I don't know what they were doing, but I would say that's our main group. It fits under my thumb. That's an inch group at 50 yards with Crosman hollow points. Yeah, that's not bad, honestly. And I can't feel my fingers too. That's really not bad. This is our kind of original group. And as you can see, it's spreading out really bad and it started to squeeze down. I think what was happening was the regulator kind of just needed some time to settle. So let's go back to the table. Alright, you saw that? Not bad at all. About an inch group. Now, the first group was horrible. I don't know what was going on there. My theory is what happened was it was because the regulator kind of needed to get settled in. I haven't shot it in a bit, and I just filled it. So I think it just kind of, the regulator needed some time to get ready, and it's really cold outside. I went from hot air from inside to cold outside. So, but that's not bad at all. And I want to thank you guys so stinking much for helping me, dropping a comment. It has helped a lot, and I can't thank y'all enough. I really can't. I really appreciate you guys helping me out. But yeah, so that's basically what you should do, is 2 half turns at 17 MPa. I want to thank you guys so much for helping me out. I can't imagine what I would do without you guys. I probably would have thrown the gun on the floor. But you guys really helped me gain some confidence to go outside and just do it. I want to thank you guys so much. So my camera is at 1%. I see that 1 bar. I better end it quick. I just want to say thank you guys so much again. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See you next time. Thanks for stopping by.